Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing a knife I got just today. It's one that in one of the stores around me has had for a long time that I kept looking at, going back and forth, trying to decide if I wanted to get it. So today I finally decided to get it. It was kind of expensive, but I'll show you why here in a second. So let's get right into it. So, it is item number 00149. It is an amber bone peach seed jig hunter trapper. And y'all might be wondering what a hunter trapper is compared to a regular trapper. But this pattern number is a clue to it. So 6354GS. So, three things are different compared to this. So, of course, the 3 means it has 3 blades, and G and S. And I'll show y'all what the G and S mean. And it's a 2021 knife. So let's get right into it. So here it is. So from the front, it just looks like a normal trapper. Maybe, does it have a Warncliffe? No, not quite. Let's turn it around. What is this blade? Another weird blade. So here's the back and front of the amber bone. It looks like there's maybe some weird compound, maybe a polishing compound that's down in the little jigging that can be, hopefully can be washed out, maybe with a toothbrush, soft brush or toothbrush can get that out. But let's get right into it. As you can see, there are 3 blades. All 3 blades are pretty center. And that clip blade's basically right down Broadway. So let's look at each one of the blades. Let's check out that tang first. 2021, missing 1 dot on that case XX. Missing 1 dot on the top, so that means it's a 21. This is back when they were actually stamping their tangs. Great snap. There is still the factory burr on this, but I already tested it. It is very, very sharp and pointy. Might need to oil it just a little bit just to loosen it up. It's been sitting for a while. Let's check out the second blade. That is a gut hook. So that is what the G stands for on this knife. So 5/4's the trapper pattern, and G means gut hook. So it's a brushed steel, stainless steel, and it has the hook right here, and it's sharp this side and this side, so it comes down to a point. See if you can see that. It does come to a point in the middle. So typically this would be to go inside of an animal and to pull out intestines, whatever you're trying to pull out of an animal before you skin it or cook it, however you're going to prepare an animal. I'm not particularly a hunter, so I'll probably never use this blade, but I thought it might be cool to have in your car just as a car knife. Maybe you need to cut a seatbelt or something. This would be perfect to latch into a seatbelt and just rip, and hopefully tear that seatbelt right off if you need it to. So that's the gut hook. Let's see the third blade. It is a saw, and there you can see tested XX. I like that little stamp they did on that. But here is the saw. Great snap on it. Of course, it needs to be pretty stout if you want to be sawing on it. But there's like 2 different sides of the teeth of the saw. Makes it very nice. Allows you to get a good grip and just do a sawing motion, of course. And the end has like an extended part. You could use that as a flathead screwdriver. I think that is the intended purpose of the fine edge up here. That's just real flat. Definitely flathead screwdriver. But definitely a very sweet knife. They call this a bone saw, but I know this could definitely be used for anything from twigs to small branches. If you were going to be using this as a camping knife or a hunting knife. So definitely a sweet knife, and the saw blade's thinner than the clip blade, and looks like the gut hook is thicker than both of them. So it does have a bigger platform than a standard trapper. I have my other one in my trapper sheath, and I wanted to actually test and see if this one would fit in this sheath. So let's check it out. I'll first show off this one just to show the depth of each. I'll do them back to back like this. So there really is not too much of a difference. It looks like the spay blade and the clip on this one on the right lines up with the clip and the gut hook on this one, and it has just barely extra room for an extra spring for the saw, but the saw blade is thinner than both of them, so it allows it to not take up as much room. So I'm gonna actually weigh these. So I'm gonna weigh the standard trapper first. It's coming at 3.9 ounces. So I'm assuming this one's gonna be rather heavier. Yes, it is 4.9 ounces. So I guess an extra blade adds an entire ounce. So that is a pretty big difference, and it's a very heavy knife, but that's why you would carry it in a sheath instead of just dropping it down your pocket. This one does not look like there are any gaps at all in the back spring. That's why I decided to get this. Just go ahead and get it, because I don't think I could beat the quality of this one on anything else I could find. And just being able to see it in person and hold it and just feel it, I knew I wanted it, and I finally bit the bullet and just got it. So definitely a sweet knife. I'm glad I got it, and I actually want to see if it'll fit down in here. I think it might be kind of a tight squeeze. It is a tight squeeze because the gut hook pokes out and it does bulge, but I guess I can fit my belt through that, but it is kind of a tight squeeze. I might not use it like this, so that kind of stinks. But I do have a nylon sheath that my camo Mako came in that I could use that for this, and it would do just fine. So thank y'all for watching today's video. It's kind of a long one, but I definitely wanted to come on here and compare the Hunter Trapper compared to the standard Trapper, and I'm glad I did, because I really like this Hunter Trapper. They don't really make these specialized trappers anymore. Of course, there's the hobos that have the spay, that has the spoon and the fork, and then there's the equestrian knives that have a hoof pick that would be similar to a gut hook, but it's more rounded. So definitely a really unique knife, definitely one you don't see very often. So thank y'all for watching. I'll have everything up here in a second. Have a nice layout for y'all. Thank y'all for watching today's video. Make sure y'all leave any thoughts and comments down below. And thanks for watching.